It is time for our Fantasy Spotlight, brought to you by DraftKings, the official one-day fantasy soccer partner for FC Dallas. Playing is simple. Simply pick the best assortment of players under DraftKings' allotted salary cap and fill out your roster. Earn fantasy points when players play well. 10 points for a goal, 6 for an assist. Here are this week's picks. You can log on to DraftKings.com's one-day fantasy soccer site for free with a first deposit using promo code HOOPER. That's HOOPER at DraftKings.com. For more on tonight's game between FC Dallas and Montreal, here are Daniel Robertson and Carter Baum.
Thanks, Gina. FC Dallas will look to bounce back tonight as they host the Montreal Impact, a team that is 2-0 on the season, and it should be the season debut for Didier Drogba. Last season, when Dallas lost in a lopsided game to the Colorado Rapids, they came out in the very next match and scored 2 goals in the opening 10 minutes. Tonight, they'll be looking for a similar result.
It is another lesson that we have. Just show us that the game is in a day-by-day work, and we have to move on. But as I said to the group of my players, I'm behind them. We learn the lesson, we keep moving. It happens everywhere, and those are the players that I want to coach, and I will stay behind them.
Yeah, not only were they up 2-0 after 10 minutes of that game last year, they went on to go undefeated in their next 5 games. And we know this is a resilient team, and they'll be eager to right the wrongs of last weekend. And it's really going to be a fascinating match as FC Dallas takes on a Montreal team 2-0 on the season. They've got arguably the hottest player in the league in Ignacio Piatti, and arguably the hottest player at the end of the season last year in Didier Drogba. So this is definitely one we're looking forward to.
Well, FC Dallas and Montreal kicks off in just a few minutes, but for now, we'll send it back to Gina.
Thank you, Carter and Daniel. Lots of people looking forward to tonight's match against the Montreal Impact. Didier Drogba has missed the first 2 games of the season while he's rehabbing some nagging knees. He's 38, understandably. You know, he's got some knee issues. The Montreal Impact did not want him to play on artificial surface. The beautiful natural grass here at Toyota Stadium makes it perfect for him to make his season debut. But without Drogba in the lineup, Ignacio Piatti has just played phenomenally. 3 goals and 2 assists through the first 2 games of the season.
Yeah, I mean, he's been on fire, as has the whole Montreal team. They look like one of the best teams in the MLS this year, and it's going to be a tough matchup for us.
What do they do so well? I know it's early, just 2 games in, but they have a +4 goal differential. They've scored 6, only given up 2. What do they do so well?
I think from what I've seen so far, they're pretty creative in the final third. They have a lot of players who can kind of open up some space and create a chance, and they just punish you in the final third.
Well, I know a lot of people are excited about the debut, like I said earlier, of Didier Drogba. I mean, just what has he done for the sport of soccer? He's one of the best players to ever play the game.
Yeah, I mean, he's just an icon. You know, I think last year or 2 years ago, the Ivory Coast played here, and he was training on one of our training fields, and it was just surrounded by fans and people trying to rush onto the field and see him, and he means that much to so many people. So, I mean, to be on the same field as him is a great experience, but at the same time, like, he's my opponent, so we're going out to beat him.
FC Dallas played just 1 game against Montreal last year, north of the border, losing 2-1. Different season, different teams, different core, if you will. Anything, though, you can take from that 2-1 loss last year and apply it to tonight's game?
Yeah, I think last year we lost 2-1, but we had way more chances than them, so we need to be more clinical when we do create our chances than we were last year.
All righty, looking forward to tonight's matchup.
Me too.
Yeah, definitely. The Montreal Impact taking on FC Dallas tonight here at Toyota Stadium. Our next broadcast and the next home game for FC Dallas is Saturday, April 2nd, as FC Dallas hosts Columbus. Our show starts at 7:30 that night. The game starts at 8 on FC Dallas Extra Time. You won't want to miss it as we go indoor skydiving with Mauro Diaz and Mauro Rosales. You missed the boat there, Tesho.
I did. I don't know if I'd be too comfortable indoor skydiving. I might be a little bit nervous, so we'll see how those guys handled it.
You would do just fine, although you may be too tall for the wind tunnel. It's a 14-foot diameter wind tunnel. Your hands might hit the
Just
tunnel
touch
on
wall
one
to
end.
wall or
and
something like that,
you
maybe,
might
yeah.
do it. You're an athlete, though. I think you can
I think
handle it.
I would be able to handle it, yeah.
I think you got it. Thank you so much for joining
Yeah,
us.
of course. Thanks for having me anytime.
Appreciate you joining us, and also appreciate you as well joining us for FC Dallas Extra Time, brought to you by Toyota. Right now, we invite you to sit back and watch the match between FC Dallas and the Montreal Impact right now on TXA 21.